Michael Danby is an Australian government legislator who heads the Parliament's Foreign Affairs Subcommittee. Michael, good to have you with us on the show today. China has refused a request from Australian government to monitor the entire case. That's a cause for concern, isn't it? I mean, how free and fair can the verdict be?
Well, we have many doubts in Australia about this trial altogether. Just as your correspondent said, many people will think it's political altogether because, after all, the Chinese legal system is ultimately responsible to the party. But the Australian government has said that it's very disappointed that a pre-existing arrangement they had with the Chinese government to have this trial open to at least our officials is not being proceeded with.
Some are not expecting the trial to last very long, prompting them to suggest that perhaps a decision has already been made. What's the sense you're getting?
Well, I mean, how do they know that the evidence is going to take 3 days? It does really seem to be a strange system of justice to us Australians. The public relations for China, as your reporter said in the build-up to this this interview, that the two-way trade between the countries is proceeding, but the public relations disaster for China in Australia. There's a full-page article today here about how people are subject to confessions and the Chinese jail system for foreign executives. This must be terrible for people who are contemplating doing business with China. Now, they may have got away with it with the timing of this trial and actually proceeding with it now, but it seems very unfair to Australians, and it will get worse. One doesn't know where the implications of this will ultimately come out.
Michael, would you say that whose prosecution is more political than anything else? If you could answer that in 20 seconds.
Yes, being arrested at the height of iron ore negotiations and then doing this actual trial while the chief executive of Rio Tinto is in China speaking to the number 2 in the Chinese Communist Party is very political.